Talking UNI women's basketball today, joined with Associate Head Coach Brad Nelson. The Panthers get 2 home victories over Evansville and Indiana State this past week. They now go on the road for a weekend before 4 straight at home back here in the McLeod Center. And Coach, Friday in that game against Evansville, you saw your Panthers come out, really kind of take care of business against an Evansville team that showed some fight.
Well, it was an interesting day to say the least. I mean, with the weather and the time change and moving the game up to 5 o'clock, and we got out to a great start. I mean, it was 19-2, and our kids were focused and ready to play. And then, I give Evansville a lot of credit. I mean, they just kept believing. And I thought in that second quarter we lost a couple of their shooters, and then we got some good looks, and we just didn't put them down. And they had a lot of momentum towards the end of the half, and I think we were up 9. And then in the third quarter, they really did a nice job, took it to us and hung around, but it was fun to see our kids finish the way we did in the fourth quarter.
At the end of the game, Nicole Krager had 14 points. I think she hit her first 3 three-pointers of the game. She's been a real nice spark for you offensively.
Oh yeah, I mean, she's been terrific. I mean, her ability to shoot the three-point shot is great for us, and she is our best perimeter defender as well. So she has a lot on her plate, and she just keeps on getting better and better. And yeah, she got us out going. She got a little cold there towards the end, but like I said, when you make your first 3, you can miss your next couple and still have a heck of a game.
With Nicole starting the game hot, you had Carly Rucker end the game hot. Tied her career high, 28 points. And in the fourth quarter, she was involved in nearly every point that UNI put in.
Oh, it was an incredible fourth quarter. That's what Carly can do. I mean, she is a streaky player. Such a great three-point shooter. I think she made 6 of them that night. She can get to the rim, and she was passing the basketball. And yeah, she's explosive, and we need that. And that was just a terrific game for her. And those two kind of set the tone for us. Some other kids chipped in, but it was fun to see both those kids get hot and really stretch that floor. And we were, I think it was a 1-point game. Next thing you know, we were up 16 or 18. And if we can continue to have that ability of those big runs, that's going to be huge for us the rest of the way.
Christina Cavey, a grad transfer for the UNI Panthers, finished with a double-double. I think it was 10 points, 12 rebounds. What are you seeing from this team? Christina, but then maybe the entire team, just that grittiness, that toughness that they're playing with.
Yeah, I mean, Christina's she's as tough as we have. And she is just a warrior. She finds a way to get it done. She plays undersized at the 4. She'll also play some on the perimeter for us, but for her to get that double-double, I mean, I'm never surprised when she comes out with a rebound. She's just a hard-nosed kid. We're very fortunate that we have her. And, Cynthia had a really good fourth quarter, and we're going to need more and more kids, and especially without Megan right now.
And Cynthia Wolf, 7 assists for your center, doing a good job distributing that basketball as well.
Yeah, she's a terrific passer, and they zoned us pretty much the whole game, so we worked a lot through Cynthia, and she's so long, and she has good vision, and some kids stepped up and hit some shots.
We'll have more on the Panthers. Sophomore Cynthia Wolf had a fantastic game on Sunday. More coming up here on Panther Sports Talk, including a look at a couple of scholarship recipients that were awarded at Women at Play.